up, people? Good afternoon, slash good evening, slash good morning, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome all, one and all, to the premiere edition of Marvel Chat. This is a podcast that's going to deal with the Marvel Universe, cinematic as well as comic book. And this podcast, like others in the Jazzy Groove Rainy Day podcast family, are brought to you by the power of five. If you like what we're doing, at the very least, hit the like button, show your love and support. Now let's get involved. Today's topic is X-Men 97. And we're going to discuss what it is, where it came from, and the synopsis and breakdowns of the first two episodes that premiered today. X-Men 97 is the sequel or the next series of events that happened, after the events of the original X-Men, the last season, in which Charles Xavier died, or so we thought, and it left the X-Men to pick up the pieces. Marvel, the comic book, had major differences from the X-Men, the original animated series. And you can say they're good, you can say they're bad. I don't say either. I simply say they happened. Although some did irk me. Like, for example, you had the X-Men, which morphed into Wolverine in the X-Men. Why? Simple. X-Men Wolverine was popular. He was one of the most popular characters in the X-Men. When you heard the word mutant, you thought Wolverine. Claws, berserker raids, all that good stuff. That's what you thought of. And the people at Box thought, we're going to capitalize on it and we're going to make everything about Wolverine. Same thing with the movies, the original X-Men movies. It was about Wolverine. But no, it wasn't about Wolverine. It was never about Wolverine. Because he wasn't one of the original people. He didn't come until X-Men Giant Size #1, where they fought the island of Krakoa. He was the second group that came in with Storm and Banshee and Thunderbird and those people. Nightcrawler, those people. That's what they came into. That's when he appeared. The original X-Men were five: Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Beast, Iceman, Angel. That was the original five. And in the comics, those original five became X Factor. And the irony of that was they were called in to hunt down mutants, but they actually were collecting them to save them, to take them back to the school and educate them. But that's a story for another day. Wolverine was not a leader. Could he lead? Probably. Did he lead? No. He didn't lead on not one team he was with. He was an Avenger, and he didn't lead the Avengers. He was an X-Men. He didn't lead the X-Men. Don't believe he led in Midnight Suns. Because at his heart, James Howard, aka Logan, aka Wolverine, was a loner. No more, no less. He was a loner. It is what it is. The leader in X-Men 97 is who it should have been from the beginning. Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. Scott Summers was a logical choice to lead the X-Men, simply because he was the first X-Man. Don't believe me? Watch this. Scott Summers is a mutant with the ability to fire destructive optic beams from his eyes. As the first X-Men Cyclops, he has ascended from superhero field leader to mutant revolutionary icon. That's from the Marvel Wikipedia. If you don't like it, take it up with them. But that's canon. That's universally accepted fact. And I liked everything about the first two episodes. The colors were vibrant, the animation fluid, the plot line for both episodes was believable. They managed to incorporate the trial of Magneto. They managed to wrap up the Sentinels, or so we thought. I don't know. They destroyed Master Mode, so I don't know. Oh, and by the way, I forgot, but I'll do it. But if you haven't watched the first two episodes yet and you're interested in watching them, turn me off now because we're going to talk about that. We're going to give up the spoilers. So if you want to watch it the first time and make those discoveries on your own, please exit the video, watch it, and then come back. We'll be here when you get back. Okay. But getting back to it, everything about the X-Men 97 is simply incredible. The costumes that they wear are are liftoffs from the original animated series. That was that early 90s look. They managed to tie in what was a very pivotal part in the franchise, which was Storm's loss of her powers. Told you there'd be spoilers. Oh, now you want to turn it off. Okay, we'll wait. Are they going? Are they going now? Good. Let's talk about it some more. Um, so they did that. They did the trial of Magneto, and it's it was very enjoyable. I really, really enjoyed it. I can hear people that want to complain. Oh, I hate it, and this is why. Oh, I hate it, and that's why. Blah 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 blah. You want to show people that you really hate it? Don't watch it because let's be brutally honest here. I don't care if you despise the show. If you watch it, you're counted as one of the people that watches. You can rage watch it all you want. You can watch it to nitpick. You can watch it to um, pull it apart. Anything you want. But at the end of the day, a view is a view, which makes no difference because if they see enough people watching it, okay, let's make another one. Let's make another one. Let's make another one. And it goes on. But you won't do that. Mm-mm. For the same reason why people can't seem to get away, avert their eyes from a car wreck. They know it's going to be bad, but they just can't help watching it. They just can't help themselves. Then they complain, why is all this rubbernecking? But then again, they stop their car to see what's going on. Or they're doing 2 miles an hour as they go past that accident. You're contributing to the problem, but you don't seem to realize that. It is what it is. I highly recommend watching it because it definitely is worth watching. If you're a Marvel fan, you'll like it because it stays true to the mythos. If you're an X-Men fan, you'll love it for the same reason. It stays very close to the source material. The only thing I wish that they could have done, and they did it for a little bit, but I wish they could have did more of it, was get some other X-Men in. Colossus should be the heavy hitter, not Rogue. Because as strong as Rogue is, Colossus is stronger. He's the strong man on the X-Men. I mean, Rogue is perfect. She's voiced perfectly. Kudos to the actress that voiced her. All that stuff is good. I just wish it was Cyclops Cyclops, Colossus, and not Rogue as the heavy hitter. That's my preference. Not going to stop me from watching it. It's not a deal breaker. It's not even a speed bump. That's how much I enjoyed it. We'll have um, every Wednesday about this time. I'll be back and we'll break down another episode. We'll go into more detail because as I do research for this, I'm going to come across more facts that I'm going to share with you guys, so we all get a better feel for what we're watching. And I hope you like it as much as I do. And we'll call it with that. Thank you for watching. This was a short one. They're going to be a little bit longer going forward, but this is just a primer to get you guys interested in the show. Remember, we operate in the power of five. Like, comment, subscribe, notify, share. 10, 20 seconds to show how much you're really into the podcast. I think it's time well spent. And with that, until the next, we out of here. Deuces.